Hi everyone, it's Professor Hatter. Welcome you to another quick video where I go over my new hat acquirements. And it's going to be a quick video today because I got two hats from Lids. Well, one of them I bought from Lids. The other one was a customized hat. Like I posted on Instagram the other day. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me. But I posted about a blank white hat that was going to get embroidered. And there were a few people guessing about Snow or Stanley about the hat. By the way, rest in peace, Stanley. I don't have any Marvel hats, unfortunately. I would love a Spider-Man hat, but that'll be another day. Anyways, so two hats to show you guys today, and it's going to be some pretty special hats. Hats number 75 and 76. Alright, let's get this going. Class is in session. GOP hat. Take one. Okay, I'm gonna go over the first hat that I purchased, and I'm gonna start off with a hat that I was on the fence about for quite a while. It's a hat that relates to one of my YouTube friends, Major League Hats. He did a hat review about his New Hampshire Fisher Cats 2016 political hat, and he has the blue version of it. And I bought the red version. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats 2016 presidential campaign contests GOP hat, Republican hat. Back in 2016, the minor league team in New Hampshire did like a contest of which hat they would wear on the field. They'd have like a neutral jersey, but they'd have a either Republican or Democratic hat. I'll provide a picture of what the Democratic hat looks like somewhere on the screen here. And I don't know what the results were, but doesn't matter really. But I had to get this hat because there were other New Era campaign specified hats that I probably won't get ever. Who knows? But this is the closest thing that I could get. So this is a New Era 5950. It's a fitted. On the front you have the elephant in a confident looking manner, wearing a Uncle Sam top hat. On the side is the New Era flag in the opposite color of GOP red and Democratic blue. And on the back is the minor league Batterman logo. So 7.5 fit, really nice fit, really nice and snug. Let me go over a bit of the history of why the Democrats have the donkey and why the Republicans have the elephant as the mascot. Little history lesson. That's why I'm a professor. I mean, I do have a degree in history. The Democrats have the donkey as their symbol because back in the 1828 election when John Quincy Adams was facing Andrew Jackson, there's a bunch of mudslinging going on between the two, like bad campaigning, like what we consider normal today. They started it back in 1824 and 1828. And the reporters, the critics of Jackson, would keep calling him a jackass. And he kept getting called jackass because he was so stubborn, so mule-headed, not good-looking, I guess, compared to bald John Quincy Adams. But Andrew Jackson just went along with it and accepted it as kind of his moniker, his statement, his logo, really, his metaphorical animal spirit in a way. So That's why the Democrats are the donkeys. Now, the Republicans are the elephants because back in the 1860s and 70s, the Reconstruction era, personally, side note, one of the worst times in American history. That's just my take. Wanted to say that. Back in the Reconstruction era, political car- a political cartoonist named Thomas Nast, great guy to learn about, he would always depict the radical Republicans as elephants because they were very fierce creatures. They were confident, but one little thing, one little hiccup would scare them away. It would freak them out. And that was kind of a jab at their timidness with the economics of the time and how they reacted to the economic crisis of 1874. And it's just kind of a little jab at how, the radical Republicans are so confident and they tout themselves as the heroes of the freed slave man, which they were. They worked on the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment. So the radical Republicans were the good guys back in the day, but they would freak out over anything, any economic instability, and the logo just stuck. The metaphor just stuck. So this is hat number 75. Glad I got it, and I will get the Democratic hat one day, just not the moment. No. So let's get on to the next hat, which is another kind of history-related hat. The next hat that I have is a hat that I fully customized. I'm going to be making a little video series upcoming about how to customize your own hat the way I did mine. Getting the materials, getting the design, digitizing the image, getting it embroidered, and I went through that process again. I had only one customized hat before. It was my Lutheran Reformation hat, and it was a fitted red hat from Amazon brand Decky, which I used the same brand for this hat. Originally got a snapback, didn't want that, so I got a fitted hat, 7.5, and it felt like a 7 5/8. Kind of pissed with it, but I shrunk it eventually, and I came up with this. And I went to Lids, embroidered the hat, picked it up at lunch, and I have my history hat. So the story behind this, so I'm a history guy, and before I didn't have a official history hat. I mean, I've seen the cool Philadelphia 76ers Ben Franklin hats. Never got one of those. But I wanted a hat that was really about history. So on the front here, this is a logo I found from Wikipedia, to be honest. But I touched it up a bit with some of the flag moniker, and I added, if you can see in writing, it's 1776 written out in Roman numerals. So this is my 76 hat, and it's my official history hat. So really happy I made this, and I chose white so that it could really stand out. I was thinking about a navy hat, but I was fearful that the navy on one of the pages would blend in too much. But really like the way it turned out. I have the image digitized, so if I ever want to make another American history hat, I can always repeat the process. So that's going to conclude today's episode, today's lecture, and I want to talk a bit about a few future episodes. I will be doing some video reviews now that I have my history hat. Recently I finished up watching 2 documentaries on Netflix, and I wanted to do a review of them. I want to do something a little bit different with my hats, and I always talk about things that relate to my hats, and usually those are sports, but this time it's history related. So keep watching for my reviews coming up sometime maybe next week. We'll see. and we're going to be reviewing Oliver Stone's Untold U.S. History and Netflix exclusive Bobby Kennedy for President. So, I'm glad that you came in to class today, learned a few things, and I hope that I can see you next time in class. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm up to 20 subscribers now. I'm getting places, man. This is really going. Really excited. I'm going to be trying to get more content out for all the viewers. So make sure you keep sharing the page out to any of your friends who might like hats or should get into hats. And really appreciate all the support. Alright? Professor Hatter is dismissing class for the day. Have a good day, guys. Hats off to you for watching. Bye. Hello there, fellow YouTube viewer. I'm glad that you took the time to watch my video. That's about 10 minutes of your life you won't get back, so I'm glad I was the one to waste it. While you're wasting time and brain power, might as well click that like button and that subscribe button if you already haven't. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to grow my YouTube empire. Won't be much, but hey, we're in double-digit territory for subscribers. We're getting somewhere. Thanks for watching.